Hi, this is Nasia Davos, and today I want to talk to you about smoking and if it's a mental or a physical addiction. And it's important to know that because when you understand how smoking affects you and your cravings, it will be easier to break free from it. So if you want to quit smoking and find it easy, if you feel you have tried everything but there's something missing from your attempts, or if you're trying to quit right now but you feel your addiction is overpowering you, then stick with me. Because by the end of this video, you will know the difference between mental and physical addiction and the two types of cravings so you can use that new understanding and quit for good. So, is smoking a physical addiction, a mental addiction, or both? See, most quit smoking products and methods out there, like nicotine replacement or medication, they focus on the physical addiction to nicotine, and only a few focus on the mental dependence on smoking. So naturally, we think that the physical addiction is the big problem and that it's hard to quit. Well, as you'll see, that's not the case. See, if physical addiction was the real problem, then why do most smokers give mental and emotional reasons for not quitting, like it relaxes me, I enjoy it, I need it, it's something to do, it's my crutch, my friend, or it helps me escape? Or why does driving, finishing a meal or a task, or taking a break, that are all situations that have nothing to do with physical addiction, why do these situations trigger your cravings? And why do ex-smokers relapse 1 month or even 1 year after the withdrawal period is over and when there is not a single trace of nicotine in their body? Because the truth is that nicotine leaves your body, leaves your system 3 to 5 days after you quit, and in 3 weeks, most toxins are out of your body. So, what can cause someone to smoke 1 month, 6 months, or even 1 year after overcoming their nicotine addiction? Well, it's their mental addiction and not their physical. Yes, nicotine is a physical substance and it's addictive. It affects your body, but above all, it hijacks your brain, your mind, your mental state. Nicotine tricks your brain into thinking that you need it. In fact, 80% of the smoking addiction is made up of the mental dependence on smoking. The mental dependence on smoking is your desire or need for cigarettes. In other words, how smoking makes you feel and how much you believe you need it. That's why the CBQ method is about overcoming the mental dependence on smoking, because it's the 80% of smoking, and only 20% of smoking is the physical addiction to nicotine. Think about when you sleep. When you sleep, you don't smoke for 7 or 8 hours straight. If your physical addiction was the real problem, then it would wake you up every 1 hour just to smoke. It's different if you wake up for other reasons and end up smoking as well, because it's not your physical addiction that wakes you up, because it only makes up for 20% of your addiction. But what happens if you go 8 straight hours without smoking during the day while you're awake? Well, all hell breaks loose, right? You experience intense cravings, anxiety, and probably eat to distract yourself. This happens because your mind is awake, and your mind reminds you to smoke every time you feel stressed, or you feel bored, or you want to concentrate. That's the mental dependence on smoking. That's the 80% of this addiction, and that's what you have to focus on so you can quit easily without struggling with cravings. Now, when it comes to cravings, there are two types: mental and physical. Yes, mental cravings and physical cravings are not the same thing. Mental cravings are positive thoughts about smoking. Thoughts like, I need to smoke, or one more cigarette won't matter, or a cigarette would make me feel better now. And although these craving thoughts, they can't hurt you, break you, or make you do anything, they can be very convincing if you let them. But that's the addiction. It makes us believe that we can't live without the thing we're addicted to. We absolutely can. Now, physical cravings are just a twitch in your stomach when you're low on nicotine. That's it. Physical cravings are not painful. They're so subtle that they pass unnoticed. It's the mental cravings that make you struggle. Listen, if you've ever stopped smoking for more than 5 days, then you've already been through and overcame the physical cravings. Because physical cravings last just 5 days. What made you relapse was your mental cravings, because that's the core of your addiction, the mental part. And when you overcome the mental dependence on smoking, great things happen. You no longer desire smoking. You no longer see any benefit in smoking, and you don't feel that something is missing when you don't smoke. Above all, when you don't want to smoke anymore, then you don't even notice your physical cravings. They just don't bother you. So quitting becomes easy. So whatever you do, work on your mental dependence first, because it's the biggest and strongest part of your addiction, okay? And to overcome your mental dependence, make sure you go through the 4 quit smoking stages of the CBQ method. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos I share with you, subscribe to this channel and I will keep you updated on new videos about the mental dependence on smoking and how you can quit smoking for good. Talk to you soon.